Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk some more about elapsed time, but this one's a little bit different than what we were doing yesterday, because what we were doing yesterday was we had a start time, we had a finish time, we were finding out what was in between. Today we're going to do problems a little bit different. So if you have not copied the header into your notebook yet, go ahead. And here is our first problem. So we're setting it up just the same as usual with our T-chart. Have our add and then our new time. So if we look at our problem, it's 25 minutes after 1:15 p.m. So when we see after, we know we are moving forward. We are going to be adding that time to our 1:15. So first thing we want to do, we want to get this to an even number with the 0 at the end. So if we have 1:15, we want to round that to 1:20, we would add 5 minutes. If we add 5 minutes to that, we would be at 1:20 p.m. Now we are looking, we've only added 5 out of our 25 minutes. We can add a whole 20 minutes now. We are at 1:20 p.m. We add another 20 seconds. 20 plus 20 is 40. So we'll be at 1:40 p.m. 25 minutes after 1:15 is 1:40 p.m. We know this is right because if we add these numbers back up, we have 25, we have 25, they match. Let's try another one. So now we have 45 minutes after 11:30 a.m. So we are still after. We know we are adding time onto that. We're moving forward. So we will set up our T-chart. This column is add. This one is still new time. We can see that our 11:30, we already have it ending in a 0. So now let's start. We notice 45 minutes past 11:30 a.m. So if you notice it or if you don't, we are going to be moving into another hour. So right now we're just going to add 30 minutes. So if we add 30 minutes to our 11:30 a.m., we are now at 12 p.m. or noon. We see we've only used 30 minutes out of our 45. If you need to subtract it, you can. Our 45 minus 30. There's 15 minutes left over that we need to add on here. So now we have 15 minutes. We have 12:15 p.m. So here's our answer. We notice if we add these back up, we get 45 minutes. This matches, we are good to go. Now let's switch it up with this example. We have 15 minutes before 6 p.m. So before, we know we have to look back behind 6 p.m. So before we are going to take away. So we are still going to use a T-chart. Instead of adding time, because we are going back in time, we are going to subtract. So instead of add, we'll put the abbreviation for subtract. We still have new time. We know we are at 6 p.m. right now. We are ending in a 0. It's even. We can easily subtract away from that. And then we are going to start with just taking 10 minutes away first. We take 10 minutes away from our 6 p.m. We are going back in time 10 minutes, so we are in the 5 o'clock hour. And we would be at 5:50 p.m. So far we've only taken 10 minutes away. We need to take 15 minutes away. We are missing 5 minutes. We are still in the 5 o'clock hour. We are taking 5 away from 50. We would get 45. So 15 minutes before 6 p.m. is 5:45. And a way you can check it is to add back in 15 minutes. You should get 6 o'clock. Here's another example. We have 23 minutes before 7:10 p.m. We see before, we're going back in time. So when we set up our T-chart, we are going to put subtract because we are before, we are taking away. We still have new time. So right now we are at 7:10 p.m. We are going to take 23 minutes away from that. So first thing I notice is that we are ending in an even 0 number. I'm going to take away this 10 minutes so that we are at an even 7 o'clock. So if we take away 10 minutes, these 10 go away, we are at 7 p.m. Then I notice we can take another 10 minutes away because we have to reach 20. If we take away 10 minutes from 7, we are going back an hour into the 6 o'clock hour. Same as the other problem, a new hour. We are taking 10 minutes away from here. We would be at 6:50 p.m. You go back and check. We have 10 plus 10 is 20. We are still missing 3 minutes that we have to take away. So we are still at 6 o'clock. We have to take 3 away from 50. We get 47. So 6:47 p.m. Again, you can go back and check. You would add the 23 minutes. And you should get the same answer of 7:10 p.m.